original, no carbon copy, fell from heaven, moving godly. Let's talk about it over cocktails, we'll call it. Kicking flavors, sitting pretty, talking confident, not cocky. Let's talk about it over cocktails, we'll call it. Am I sorry that I'm tardy to the party? No, not hardly. Made a quick pit stop, had a cocktail, we'll call it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it over cocktails, we'll call it. Let's talk about it. How you cocktails, we'll call it. That's how you feel. Let's talk about it. How you cocktails, we'll call it. Tell them why you mad. Let's talk about it. Tell them how you feel. Let's talk about it. Tell them why you stressed. Tell them why you mad. Tell them why you happy. Tell them why you blessed. Tell them why you blessed. Tell them why you blessed. Tell them how you feel. Get it off your chest. Get it off your mind.
Welcome to Let's Talk About It Over Cocktails with Carly. I am Cocktails with Carly. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Tyreek.
Thank you for having me.
Nice name.
It. Thank you.
This is like Tyreek in what, Power?
Yeah.
He was Tariq, huh?
Yeah, he was Tariq. I'm
yes.
Tyreek. It's T-Y.
Oh, T-Y.
Y-R-I-Q.
Okay,
yeah,
okay. So, I feel it. So thank you so much for joining me. We had so much fun pre-gaming, you guys.
Yes.
It was a whole vibe. How did you enjoy your cocktail?
I mean, it was good. I love it.
Yes.
You know? And I love cocktails.
You do?
Yeah, being 30 now, you know, it's very pleasant to me.
Yes.
Like, instead of being like, not saying pleasant, but instead of being like, you know, as a kid growing up, I just drunk juice. Now that I
you like, I got some different types of
I
adult juice.
Yeah, I'm grown now, like, you know, so cocktails for me, I love them.
Yes, no, I will tell you, and I'll show you some really fancy cocktails.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like the ones with them things on it. What is it called?
What is it?
With the being on martinis.
So they put bitters in martinis.
Bitters.
Oh, you like the
olive.
The olives.
Yes.
You like the dirty martinis.
Yes, I like the dirty martinis.
So you like salty.
Yes, I like the salt around the rum when I order my margaritas too.
Do you like spicy margaritas?
No.
Okay.
No.
What's your favorite cocktail place that you've been to in Atlanta?
My favorite cocktail place in Atlanta. I would say I haven't been to no cocktail place in Atlanta, but the one thing I love is like I forgot what restaurant. I like Copper Cove.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have to tell you. Okay, where is that?
That's Mr. Ruggs restaurant.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, he makes some dope cocktails.
Oh my goodness.
He don't make them, but his employees, his staff make them.
Let me tell you, I'm a cocktailer, obviously, Cocktails with Carly.
Cocktails with Carly, yes.
But and I tell everybody all the time, my favorite cocktail is a French martini because I'm a feminine. Yes, I'm a feminine lady, and so it's a very, respectable cocktail. And then, of course, Miss Monroe is actually the most prestigious female cocktail. Yeah. So whenever you're going out with a lady, right, then you want to, try something new and not give them a lemon drop martini.
Yeah, see, you teaching me something because everybody loved the lemon drops.
Why does everybody love lemon drops? Delvin, you love lemon drops.
Yeah, they love lemon drops. So you just put me on to something new. So now when I go out or, I take you out, I know what to order.
Okay, now. All right.
I know what to order.
So a French martini, and then for a man, do you like Manhattans? Do you like brown?
I like brown, but I like light.
Okay, so you like the Reposado.
Yeah, I like Reposado.
Okay.
I'm a Don Julio Reposado man.
Me too.
I'm a Casamigo Reposado man.
Yeah, me too.
I like tequila.
Okay, me too.
I
like
mean,
tequila.
dark liquor, it makes me, think a lot.
Well, it makes you probably go to another place.
Yes, to the moon.
Why to the moon? Why? So do you like Hennessy?
I mean, yeah, Hennessy makes me fight, and it makes.
Why does Hennessy make everybody fight?
It makes me see. I'm different. It makes me fight, and it makes me horny.
Okay, well, so I hear that all the time. Quan in the back. Let me tell you, taste bud king. Do you like Hennessy?
White Hennessy, yeah. That regular Hennessy make me want to knock niggas out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying for real.
Why?
It make me want to fight or something. I don't know. It's just the devil in the Hennessy.
That's what it is.
The demon.
That's nigga liquor.
Yeah, that's the nigga liquor. Yes.
Let me tell you, I don't drink Hennessy. No Hennessy margaritas for me. None of that. I'm not. The only brown I will do is probably more of like a bourbon or a Grand Marnier.
I like Douce too.
Douce is really good.
Douce is smooth.
Douce is smooth, but it do make people turn up. I will tell you.
It do.
It be a
Ninja
juice.
Yeah, that's a nigga juice too.
Yes, it is.
That's definitely a nigga juice.
Remember we used to go to the club and order bottles of Douce? What you get? We getting Douce?
Yeah.
Now it's Casamigos.
Now it's Casamigos.
I'm over that though.
Yeah.
But I like Casamigos.
I love Casamigos.
However,
it's smooth.
Yes.
Especially with like a pineapple juice or a cranberry juice. It's so smooth. Azul.
Yes.
I love it.
I like Azul.
But I like Azul too.
Yes.
But you know, the Casamigo, you drink too much, it sneak up on you later. To me,
Yeah.
It sneak up on you later. Like I'm drinking Don Julio right now, and I'm saucy, and but I know
You
what I'm
feel
doing.
good,
I
but you're
feel good.
conscious.
I'm conscious.
Yes.
I can make decisions.
Yes.
Off that Hennessy, no decisions is being made.
He said no decisions made on Hennessy.
No decisions is being made, but except for the bedroom or whoop his ass. That's it. That's it.
You just find somebody whoop his ass.
Whoop his ass. That Hennessy is a whoop ass drink.
Right.
That's
I
it.
don't understand, and it's so prevalent in our community, and we just love it.
Yes.
Let me tell you, I have to be very careful with those. But yeah, I always get people that want to have me try the Hennessy margaritas, and it's just not my thing.
Yeah.
It's not my thing. Trav in the back. Trav in the back. Welcome to the show, Trav in the back. So Trav, you like Jameson, right? Is it Jameson?
Oh, I like Jameson too.
Jameson.
It's in the yellow. It's in the green bottle.
The green bottle. Yeah.
I love Jameson too.
That's a nice. He said a lot of the ladies like that one too.
Yeah, Jameson is good.
Okay. I've tried it, but you know, I'm more of a cocktail-y. I'd like you to put 17 different things in my cocktail to make it taste good.
Oh shit.
I mean, you know, so I have like everybody. I talk about it all the time.
So you like to get tipsy, or you like to get like drunk?
No, I don't like to get drunk. I like to feel good.
Yeah,
so
feel
I like
good.
to get a little tipsy. I like to get tipsy and have really good conversation.
Me too.
Really?
Yes.
Give me some friends.
Me too. Because I love to talk. I'm a talkative person.
Yes.
And I pick my conversation. I'm very selective with my conversations. If that makes sense. I'm very selective with my conversation because when I talk to people, I want them to understand my path and where I'm going with my conversation.
Right.
Because I've been reading this book called Emotional Intelligence. It's called Emotional Intelligence Habits. Emotional Intelligent Habits. So when I've been reading that book, it's been telling me like how the mind works and how the brain works. You know, it's like things in our mind that makes us want to, you know, be a better person.
Right.
You know, be a mean person, be a mad person. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of things that when we did as a kid and we get older, it like it's still in our mind.
Yeah, it's like a reminiscing type deal.
Reminiscing, and that's crazy because we're older and we're like, why are we still thinking about when we was kids? And because a lot of things I don't remember, but I know certain things.
It just kind of comes to you almost like an epiphany. Like you're like,
yes,
like this song or this fragrance reminds me of like when I was a child, when I was a kid. That happens to me. I'm like that as well.
Me too.
And I'm just like I'll hear a song like a Jody Watley song or something, and I'll be like, oh my God, I can remember where I was and what that was when the song starts playing.
I still remember when I was 10. Now I'm 30, 20 years ago. But it's like, I'm 30 now. Like,
is that crazy? So how is 30 for you?
I mean, I just turned 30 November 16. So for me,
happy birthday.
Thank you. For me, being 30 right now is just a stepping stone in my life for more greatness and destined more things in my life and just hit more peaks and goals because I did a lot growing up. So I grew up in the hood. I grew up in urban community, whatever the case may be. So now it's just a different vibration because I have children. I have things that I want to accomplish in life. I got peaks that I want to reach. So now being 30, it's like not time running out, but that's
it's not. But you're maturing and you're
I'm maturing and evolving and becoming a man.
Yes.
Because I always was a little boy. I'm becoming a man.
When did you realize that, you know what? I feel like I feel the core if I'm becoming a man, the man that I want to be.
I mean, if you want to be real, when I got married, you know, when I got married, I thought in my mind that I'm a man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a man.
Yeah.
But at that point of knowing that, I wasn't a man.
Right.
I was not a man because I did a lot of things that I wasn't supposed to.
Right.
You know, I did a lot of things that I didn't feel confident in.
Right.
And that was when I got married. Like I felt confident getting married, but I didn't feel confident getting married of my own reconnaissance, of my own, you know, pain and horror because when I got married, I came out of another toxic relationship and I hopped into a marriage. In 9 months.
Wow.
In 9 months. I fell in love.
Yeah.
You know,
and you're still married.
I'm still married.
Okay. You have a beautiful wife.
Thank you. I'm still married. And with that being said, there's a lot of things in my mind that I didn't understand at that time.
Right.
All I thought was marriage, get married, I'm in love, married.
Right.
I never did it before.
Right.
It's gonna make everything
So
better.
did you guys have a big wedding, or was it just like you went to Vegas?
No, we had a big wedding at the pastor's at the bishop's house.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
he got a big,
That's beautiful.
He had a huge house.
Yeah.
We had the wedding there.
So you oh, go ahead, Summer.
We had the wedding there. We had people come, like our close relatives, our close people come. Like none of her people came. None of my wife's people came to the wedding, and I felt like harsh about that.
Right.
So I tried to make the time and the how you say it? I mean, I tried to make the time and the experience the best possible.
So you just tried to compensate for that
tried
emotion.
to compensate that emotion.
I love that, yeah.
You know, because I felt like all my people here and your people not here is a detachment of emotions, because you want your father here, your mother here, and shit, and stuff of that nature.
Yeah.
So when they didn't come, I just felt hurt. Like I felt like brokenhearted, because I'm like, damn.
You wanted to seal that.
I wanted to seal that, because you could see on her face, like, I want my people here.
Right.
You know, and I felt very, you know, devastated and like hurt behind that. But you know, due to all that, her people was in Cali or whatever, they couldn't make it. Case in point, it wasn't like they was right up the street where they could come. But that just made me feel heartbroken. Then when I seen her coming down the aisle.
Yeah, how was that?
When I seen her coming down the aisle, my mom was like, I cried like a baby, because she came down first. She came down to Dangerously in Love.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
Get it, Beyonce.
Yes, she came out, I'm in love with you.
And you were just crying inside.
I was crying. I took my eyes was bloodshot red, and it felt so like good and harmless.
And surreal, I'm
and
sure.
Surreal. And so like, I mean, it was just so like, it was so good. Like, it was so great. It was so amazing.
It felt
and marvelous.
good, and it felt right at the time.
It felt right at the time. I was just like, whoa, this is like amazing. I never had nobody love me like this.
That's beautiful.
I never been dangerously in love to this moment.
Wow.
And then when I heard the song, like that song does something to me now.
Because it has nostalgic value.
Yes.
And you remember where you were when that song played, and you felt you remember the emotion that you went through.
I got married 2019, November 29th.
Okay.
The November 29th that just passed, I played that song.
Wow.
I played it and just listened to it. I didn't cry.
Right.
I just listened to it.
Right.
You know, because I think I'm gonna do that every November 29th, because that was my first marriage.
And this is your child, your children. You guys have children.
Yeah,
together.
we have children. We have 3.
So yes, of course, that person has an attachment to you,
of course.
and you have an attachment with them, because you guys were able to procreate
Yeah,
together.
of course.
So that's a beautiful thing. As we fast forward, how was marriage after you realized I'm a man? Right at that time, you thought you were the man.
Yes.
And I'm going to get married. I'm going to make my wife feel whole, in which you did. You did the right thing. You guys had children. You created this life. How was life after you got married? What kind of obstacles did you go through growing to be this man in this marriage now with a family?
Basically, after the marriage, after I got married, I mean, I would say, because we got married 2019, I would say to 2021, the first time I cheated was in 2020. Off my own, like personal, you know, doubts and, you know, insecurities and things of that nature. Right. So when I cheated, I knew in my mind that, damn, like, I'm going back to my old ways, because the whole 2019 after we got married, before that when we was together, because I met her in May of 2019. I would say May 3rd. So when we got married in November, so 9 months, May, June, July, August,
why did you
September,
guys, do you feel like,
October, November.
Why did you guys?
7 months, basically.
It seems like you guys rushed into marriage. Do you feel like that now, looking back on it?
I mean, I don't hold no regrets. I don't hold no regrets, because I know what I really wanted. I love.
Yeah.
I love.
So that's one thing I will say, as you are evolving.
Yes.
You are also able to heal in this evolution.
Yes.
And so even from that situation, to be able to sit on this couch and talk to me now, you're able to say, no, I don't have any regrets from what I did.
No, I don't have no regrets.
Versus where you are now.
I don't have no regrets, because more of the story, I really love her.
Yeah.
Like, I loved her. I still love her.
Yeah.
I'm always going to love her. You know, I'm not going to hold nothing back. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing for nobody.
Right.
I love the woman,
Right.
you know. And it's going to be a thing forever, you know, because at the end of the day, I mean, we not together. It is what it is. But she's the mother to my children.
Of course.
I have to respect that no matter what, even if I don't talk to her for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
You know, I have to still always hold that plateau of that she's the mother to my children. I'm raising a daughter.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room a little bit. Let's get into this, like your boy said, the steak and potatoes that he wants so bad that he thinks I'm gonna be cooking, but I'm not.
Yeah.
So you had a mini viral moment.
Yes.
And you had a mini viral moment.
Yes.
And you had everybody talking about you, and usually for great reasons, right? And we'll get to your career and all that fun stuff. We're going to address this elephant in the room because I know this is what y'all want. So you had a moment where you were in a domestic dispute situation, if you will, with your wife.
Yes.
The media called you a monster. They called you all these crazy things. Said that you're a villain. You hit women. All these things, right? Based off of a video that we all were privy to see. Unsure how we all got access to the video, but I'm sure you'll kind of bring us up to speed on that. What got you guys to that point? How do you go from, dangerously in love, having children, having this life, to having this debacle in a nail salon, I think it is?
Yes. Right. What it is, I feel as though on my end, because I'm going to take full accountability. Okay. What I feel it was on my end, frustration. Because when I feel like somebody wants to control me, I get frustrated. And I acted out of my character when I shouldn't, to a woman, to my children, to a lady, to my children.
Right.
I shouldn't have acted out of character. I should have held myself more responsible and more suitable
and
control because I went into somebody's establishment, somebody's business, frantic and not right, and mad and frustrated.
And you had not been drinking before that?
No.
And you were completely calm?
I was completely sober.
Okay.
So I would say frustration was the key to that. Frustration because I felt like I was getting controlled. I felt like I was being a puppet with the strings, So when that happened, I just want to take full accountability for it because it was wrong of me to go in that place of business and do that to her.
Right.
And not I didn't do nothing like vicious or like put my hands on her or nothing. Like, I'm quite sure you've seen the video, but I take full accountability because it wasn't right of me yelling and stuff like that. I don't want nobody to see me like that because that's not the type of person I am.
Yeah, I didn't see you to be that person, of course. Looking at it on TV, I have to make sure that I preface this properly because domestic disputes and violence is never okay.
It's never okay.
And we don't excuse that. And I can appreciate and respect the fact that you acknowledge and recognize your faults.
Yeah.
Did you apologize to your wife?
No, I didn't apologize because over time, I felt, like I said, frustration.
Right.
And I felt like sometimes, like, when a person is pushed to the edge, and then they jump, and then everybody want to be like, why did they jump?
Right.
I jumped because I felt frustrated. I kept getting pushed. I'm getting pushed to the edge, and I couldn't. I had no more. It was nothing left. I fell.
So have you guys spoken about that situation?
No, I haven't spoken to her over 3 months.
Wow.
Over 3 months, I haven't spoken to her, said a word to her, a letter to her.
Right.
And
how did we get the video?
Due to.
Are you able to speak about that?
Yes, I'm able to speak about that because I'm getting my lawyers on that right now. I'm setting up a legal case with the nail salon because that ruined a lot of deals for me and of things of that nature. It ruined a lot of deals for me, right? So we getting the legal thing handled because I'm suing the nail shop. That's for sure. I'm suing the person who gave her the video because she had to contact the nail salon to get the video.
Oh, the nail salon gave her the video.
Gave her the video. Why would you give her the video? I'm a public figure. I don't care if that's your friend. Right. I don't care if, whatever the case may be, you should have been like, what, I'm not going to get in this. This is y'all business. Y'all married. That's how I felt because she been going to the person that been doing her nails a long time, over months.
So there was a relationship.
It was a relationship. She knew the girl. It was a relationship. And I knew the girl, and we always was cool.
Oh, so you guys all had
we all had not a relationship. Like I would see her, how you doing?
Yeah.
Pay for the nails and leave. Smile on my face. How you doing, Rosie? That her name was Rosie. How you doing? Okay. Nice to meet. Hi. And then for her to send a video to create me as a monster.
So I have a question. Why would your wife feel the need to get this video Were you guys having issues before?
Yes, we was having issues before. We was having a lot of issues before, and I feel like I said, I'm gonna take accountability for. We had issues before that it was caused by me, but in that sense, I feel as though when she gave her the video, it made it worse. Because I feel as though like my wife was trying to tear me down.
Oh wow!
Like by getting that video, and I was like, whoa, like that was a dagger in the situation because I'm like, why are you trying to tear me down? We have children.
Did she tell you ahead of time that she was?
No, she never told me.
So it was a surprise. So you saw it on the internet like we all saw it.
Yes. I was like, whoa, this is a low blow. This could ruin deals for me. This could ruin this. It looks a certain way where people are pretending like, oh, you put your hands on her. You did this, you know?
When I looked at the video, and I shared this with you, and we're very transparent on the show. When I looked at the video, I saw it and I was just like, these people, and I'm a consultant, so I understand the body language, the arguments, that I can see what it looks like without knowing both sides. And I just looked at it and said, this is what they do. Yeah. This is, you know, their relationship.
Yes. Anybody would tell you that.
You know,
this is we argue. Yeah. We have like, you know, we get into fights.
I can see the frustration on the video, and I can see her like being frustrated, like basically you're not getting whatever it is that you want, and then you go and give me, or, you know, and so I'm paraphrasing, but it's like.
Yeah, we go through that all the time because that's how we go. But in that point, it's like, I feel as though she tried to paint me like I'm a bad guy, like I'm a woman beater, like I beat her to a bloody pulp, which I never do. Right. Never do. Because I have a daughter, I never, like, that's not even in my character. Right. Like, I want to see her grow. I want to grow. Right. I want my daughter, my sons to grow. So I would never, ever, like, do things of that nature, like, you know, like no Ike or Tina situation, no.
And did you come from... Because, of course, you know that people always, when they see that there's any sort of domestic violence or domestic issues, they want to know, well, what's the story of this person? You know, how did they get to this point? Were they in a volatile home with their, you know, did they see this behavior? So did you, and I just want to kind of tap into that and then go back. Did you come from a space of...
No.
Okay.
No. My mother and father, I never seen my father put my hands on my mother. They've been married for 32 years. Okay. Unfortunately, they just got a divorce last year. Okay. Shout out to my mother and father, but I never seen my dad never ever put my hands on my mother, no matter how mad he got, no matter how frustrated he got, no matter how bitter he got, no matter how bitter my mom was. I never seen them put their hands on each other. So you came
from would you say a solid home?
I came from a solid home, my mother and father, because they worked from check to check, earning ends meet for us. For me and my brothers to survive, for them to survive, you know, we had lights cut off, things of that nature.
But they still stuck together.
They still stuck together. You know, they got divorced now because they're older. So
they grew apart.
Yeah, they grew apart, you know. So with that being said, like I never seen my father put his hands on my mother. Never.
Okay, so that's signed, sealed, delivered there. Yeah, never. So it's not a behavior that you learned.
No.
Okay, so thanks for clearing that up, because sometimes people want to tie certain behaviors to a past.
Yes, of course.
You know, so kind of jumping back into, you know, the experience. So what was going on prior to that led up to this? Was there infidelity issues? Was there money issue? Like what got to that point to where someone would want to do this to their spouse? Maybe they were fed up. I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, I felt like I was being unappreciated. How you say it? I feel like I was being
unappreciated. Yeah.
I feel like I was feeling unappreciated, and I do what I can, and I do what I think is right, and I do what I want. I do for people, you know. Okay. And then now when she has the fin or whatever, it feels like, you know, I'm getting taken advantage of.
Okay.
I'm taking advantage of, and people know I have a kind heart and a big heart. Like I was having a conversation with a woman. She's like, "You're too nice." I said, "Whoa, I'm too nice? How? How I'm too nice?" She said, "You're too nice. Right. You got to be mean sometimes, or you got to be firm on things." I was like, "Whoa, you're right." Because I be too nice, and I feel like people take advantage of me sometimes because I have a big heart. I call myself the biggest heart. That's my brand, the biggest heart. So with that being said, with her, I feel like I was just being taken advantage of at a point.
In your marriage.
In my marriage. Like, you know, because at the end of the day, I did a lot of things that I wasn't supposed to as a man to her. Like, as infidelity issues, cheating, doing the whole nine, doing things I wasn't supposed to.
Can I ask you a quick question about the infidelity? why did you feel like you needed to go outside your house after you got married?
Because I just felt like,
Was it social? Was it social media? Was it socially? Was it the fact that you wanted to feel something different? You were out. You were on that Henny.
yeah, yeah.
Like what caused you to step outside of your marriage?
What caused me to step outside my marriage? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was weak. I was a weak boy.
Okay.
I was a weak boy.
Okay. Accountability.
And yes, I was a weak boy. And now that I'm 30 and learning and things of that nature, I want unconditional and traditional love. You know, because it's real. It's tough. You know, being a man growing up, like, you know, in the hood. You know, people not accepting them and things of that nature. Then when you reach a peak in your life, when everybody pretending to love you, you know, you're famous or whatever, you feel a need to always, you know, like, you're like, damn, like I'm the one now, basically. So with that being said, I was a weak boy. You know, that's why I stepped out of my marriage being weak. I was weak.
And how did your wife find out?
She found out going through my phone, you know.
So maybe you were showing some different signs.
Different signs, you know, different signs of, like, not saying not interested or not.
Well,
like,
a woman can tell when there's another woman that's been involved.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was just a weak boy. Just a weak boy. And now that I'm, like, I know things that I want in my mind, I want to be stronger. I want to be a strong man instead of a weak boy.
So when you guys, when that infidelity was going on, was there ever infidelity with your wife to, like, get back at you? Or did she, how were you penalized in your marriage? Because all men are penalized if they do cheat. How were you penalized?
Basically what it was like, you know, it was a lot of, this shit hurt. Like, it brings tears to my eyes, for real. Like, it's just a lot of things that, you know, I did that I shouldn't have did, you know?
I get it.
At the end of the day. And for her to go do anything, like, it was out of my hands at the end of the day. It was with God, because I did a lot. So when how you say it, I'm so wrapped up in my mind, because
you're good. This is I feel like this is a form of, like, healing.
Yeah, of course.
You know, because once you get these things out, what you're doing is you're essentially kind of you're playing this in your mind to get you to this point. And it does. When you're growing and when you're evolving, it doesn't always feel good. Doing the right things, or choosing yourself, or having to say no, or even having to look at, you know, infidelity or things that you've done. Those things hurt, but it's an evolution. It's not it is what happened, but it's how you evolve from it.
Yeah, because it was like, you know, I did a lot of things I was supposed to. And it doesn't justify what she did, you know, but because we both wrong. Two wrongs don't make it right. But at the end of the day, I knew that I was a weak boy. I was weak. So that's why I did what I did.
Fast forward a little bit here. So you dealt with the emotional strain of the infidelities.
Yes.
And it took a wear and tear on your relationship. So you guys were not able to recover from it, because it was,
When I first found out she cheated, I just knew.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't know that. Let's back it up. So you had a little bit of infidelity, your wife had a little bit of infidelity, and you guys just could not recover from it.
I couldn't recover.
So you couldn't recover.
I couldn't recover.
Do you think she was able to recover?
No.
Oh, so this is both sides of
both sides. And I know she didn't recover because I caught her in April of 2022. April 2022, 2021, one of them. 2022, I think it was, because my son was conceived in 2021. So 2022, I knew in April she cheated or whatever, case may be. When I found out, I wasn't the same man no more. I wasn't the same boy, because I was weak at that time, because I was cheating before that too. So I wasn't the same boy.
Interesting. So how did you deal with that? Like, did you internalize it? Were you upset? How did you deal with it?
The way I dealt with it was, I went out searching for more. I went out
acceptance
searching.
And love.
Yes, I went out searching for more love and acceptance. So that's why I was.
So you were trying to mask the feeling of hurt.
Yes.
With acceptance from other women.
Yes.
Things, you were just masking it.
Yes.
Very interesting.
Because when I found that I got cheated on, I went shopping. I did things that I didn't do.
You were just trying to feel good.
Yes, I was just trying to feel good when I knew it hurt. And it doesn't matter about the other man. I don't care what nobody thinks of me.
Right.
I'm me.
Right.
And I don't feel the way I feel. I got here being me.
Right.
You know, I didn't get here like having somebody else's opinion on me. I got here being me. So with that being said, when I found out, it was a shock. It was devastating. I didn't want to eat, sleep, nothing. You know, just like when anybody else, like, cause I have did a lot of things with men, girlfriends, wives, whatever.
Yeah,
and
but
I
you
know
never thought it would happen to you.
it would happen to me.
Yeah.
You know, because my heart was cold anyway when I was 10 years old. Cause the girl, like, you know, cheated on, like not cheated on me, but
she broke your heart.
She broke my heart at 10. So my heart always been like cold.
So you've kind of like 10. Never really healed from that. That hurt.
No, since
but what
10.
You've done is
this
you've
is a real true story.
Yeah.
Because I remember it like yesterday. She was my girlfriend. I told her when I was 10, you my girlfriend. I'm your boyfriend. We're girlfriend and boy. This is 10. This is like what, 2003 when it still was fresh. You're my girlfriend. I'm your boyfriend. Boom.
Right.
So, all right, cool. I'm gonna go in the store. I'm gonna buy you lollipops and stuff of that nature.
Look at you. You was taking care of ladies at 10.
Yes. I was like, I'm gonna buy you lollipops and all that stuff. So I bought you lollipops. I spent 75 cents.
Right.
I spent 75 cents.
I made the sacrifice.
Yes. So now I leave the store, whatever, the next 2-3 days, I see her walking down the street with a different 10-year-old man, a boy.
It was a 10-year-old.
I'm like, whoa, hold on, wait a minute.
Who is this man you're with?
So now me and the 10-year-old man is like, I'm looking at him like, you know, this is my girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, like, this is my girlfriend. What are you doing with her? Right. He like, she told me she's my girlfriend.
Oh no.
So now we like by the playground, we ain't even going to school yet. We got our uniforms on and shit. We like, I'm about to get down with him. I'm like, put your shit up. Like, this mine. I done bought her lollipops.
Right. I didn't invest it in her.
I spent 75 cents that my mother gave me. I only had 25 cents left. I couldn't buy me a pack.
I went for broke for this woman.
I couldn't buy a pack of sunflower seeds and what I wanted.
Aww.
I bought a quart of juice. That was it. That's when quart of juices was lit.
Trust me.
So now I'm looking at him like, put your paws up, let's go. He didn't want to do nothing with me because I was bigger. I was like bigger than him, whatever. And then the girl was like, yeah, I'm going with him. I said, whoa.
So that feeling has evolved into this.
Yes.
So it was almost like reminiscing, like an epiphany, like, oh my God, this shit happened to me.
Yes. So then I wanted my 75 cents back, obviously. Give my 75 cents back.
So from your wife, when this happened, what did you want back?
Really, I wanted her heart back. I wanted to take her heart.
Yeah.
I wanted the heart. Give me a heart.
Give it to me. I'm taking it. You
don't need it. Give me your heart. You don't need it. Because you took mine. You ripped it out my chest. By cheating on me. Now I cheat on you.
So she could cheat. You could cheat on her, but she can't cheat on you.
That's how I thought because I was a weak boy. Like I said,
evolution.
I was a weak boy.
Okay.
I was a weak boy. I'm just being transparent with you.
I love that.
And I'm being truthful and honest.
Right.
You know, because I was a weak boy. So I want her heart. Give me your heart. I want to stomp on it. I want to put it underneath the couch.
Right.
I want to run it over with the Cadillac truck.
Because you got one of those.
I want the sledgehammer and just pound it.
Right.
Because that's how I felt.
You're still hurt.
Look, when a man gets cheated on, he doesn't want to sleep, eat, think.
Oh my God.
The only thing he didn't do in that moment of time of getting cheated on is die.
So I want people to understand, because I know y'all gonna be up under these comments like, so he can cheat but she can't. And listen, it's never okay to cheat. Okay. It's not okay to cheat.
But it hurts when a
one.
woman does it to a man.
We all know as women. We all know when we cheat. Yes. Okay, not me, because I'm not. Black women don't cheat. Yeah. But when men cheat, or when we cheat rather, it hurts them so much to their core. They start thinking about the sex. They start thinking about what they do to you and you do to them. They start thinking that you did that to him.
I start asking questions.
You want to know?
I want to know.
Are you just making yourself sick, foaming at the mouth and everything?
Yeah, sick. I don't want to think. I can't sleep when
So now you got to think about, why did she tell me that she did this?
Oh, it was just so horrible. It was horrible.
And so do you think that she was cheating to get back at you, or she was actually looking for something else?
I don't know. I couldn't tell her. That's on her mind. I can't think for her.
Right.
I can't feel for her.
So you guys never had that conversation?
I mean, I don't know why she did. She could tell me what she did it for. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I have no clue. I don't want to know.
You're still kind of like, I was just in a blur at that moment.
I was in a blur. Super blur.
Okay. So the internet is saying, because I gotta mention the internet. The internet is saying she cheated with some sort of rapper. Do you know anything about this?
I mean,
to get back at you. This is what the internet, allegedly, she cheated with a rapper. I don't know his name, with all due respect, but she cheated with this gentleman to get back with you. I guess she was in a music video or something like that.
Yeah.
And so, do you know anything? Did you hear anything about that?
Or
is it just he say, she say? Or
I guess, I don't know. It's none of my business at that point. Because
so at this moment, you guys were not together.
We wasn't together. We were separated. I've been separated her for 5 months, 6 months.
Okay.
You get me?
Yeah.
So I've been doing my dirt and doing my thing.
So this just came, and then this came out because she's married to you.
Yes.
But you guys are not actually together.
No. It was
Gotcha.
It was clout chasing.
Oh, well, there's a lot of that going on.
It was a clout chasing. They just wanted to use my name to get clout.
Okay.
And she was dumb enough to fall for the bait.
Yeah.
That was it. I'm the biggest.
I would promise you, I would love to know from a woman's standpoint, like, how does that make you feel now?
Now.
No disrespect. Just how does that make you feel now?
You don't look good because it doesn't look good because they use you as a pawn.
They definitely, I would say so. If they're not in a relationship, yeah.
I don't know I don't care. It is none of my business. I'm doing me. I'm living my life, my best life. But
you were telling me that you're living your best life.
My best life. But it's like when you get used as a pawn,
it hits different.
Yeah,
it's like you let somebody get in your mind. Anybody that allows themselves to get used as a pawn, it's almost like you just allowed yourself to be, and not to say your wife, because it's still a respectful situation here, but it's like you were a hoe. You just allowed yourself to be used for somebody else's advantage. Because what did you get out of it?
What did you? Nothing. You didn't make no money. You didn't do nothing. What did you get out of it?
So one thing I will say that I did admire, although you were a boy at that moment, as you mentioned, you were really taking care of home.
Yes.
In an expeditious, in the good name of T.I., shout out to Tip, expeditiously type of way. Like you were really taking care of home.
Yeah.
I'll say that because I don't want to get into his finances, but you were really, like, some of the things that you've said that you've done, hundreds of shoes and bags and just whatever your wife wanted and jewelry, and you showed me a beautiful video of rings, and you were really pouring into this woman.
And I mean, she bought some of her stuff too.
Okay.
But I bought obviously got her own money. She gonna do what she wanna do, of course. She get her own money or whatever. But at the end of the day, everybody knows the truth. That's the deep part about it. Everybody knows the truth. Right. So when you take a woman from Michael Kors to Chanel, and they try to belittle you or try to disrespect your character as a man, for another man, and then you don't have no children with that man, but you have children with this man.
And you got to see that man with your children, because you guys have children together.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You look uneducated.
Right.
That's what it's called. Uneducated.
Yeah.
I come from a different background. I'm 30. She's young.
Oh, okay.
It's a different I come from a different type of culture. We have morals.
Yeah.
It's a different ball game. I mean, I cheated. You can't. So you cheat. So you make me look. I have children with you.
Right.
Like.
So was it the social aspect of it? Because
it was a whole bunch of social
media throws that.
Yeah, it was a whole bunch of social media shit. They wanted clout. They wanted clout, and what it was, they got it.
Yeah.
But who gonna win in the end? The biggest.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win in the end?
So I'm assuming that this artist is not as acclaimed as you. Oh, are we drinking to this? What the pinky?
Wait a minute, Carly. Do you know them?
Unfortunately, I don't.
But before this interview, did you know me?
Yes.
Okay.
So
we can before we did this interview, even talked about perspiring this interview.
Yes.
Did you know who I was?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
So,
a little lighter.
But
around the waistline, but definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. So okay. I can understand. I mean, it speaks for itself. It speaks for itself.
That's all. And there's no shade to nobody.
I understand.
But it just proven facts. It's statistics. You knew me, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
So that definitely answers the question.
That's it.
And so I think for me, if I were in a relationship with someone and they cheated on me with someone that was a lesser value, it would make me feel like, why would you at least cheat with a name? Cheat with somebody that can do something for you. You know what I mean? And not to say cheating is okay, because it's not, okay? But if you are going to cheat, okay, definitely cheat with somebody that's going to be able to change your life if the person that you cheated on has already changed your life. I mean, let's just be honest, okay?
I came established.
Yes.
I came with amenities and stuff.
Yeah.
I came established.
Yeah.
I came like that.
So you felt the cheating was disrespectful, and it really
it wasn't even cheating at that point.
Yeah.
Because that's what everybody want to make the narrative of.
Right.
Oh, he took your wife. They took your.
We don't know if they're together or not. So technically,
yeah, I don't know. It's not none of my business.
None of your business.
But it's like they took your.
Right.
I took your bitch. I took your.
Oh, that's what the narrative was.
That's what the narrative was. But it's like, hey, okay, so.
Right.
You took it, so.
Well, I just feel like if somebody was able to take something, was it really yours?
But it's like at the end of the day, I took like you took you. I like what it was in the media. It was like, oh, he took your bitch. She took your this. I wasn't with her. I was doing my thing.
You know, at the end of the day, like
don't make
I
no
hope
sense.
that person, and I'm not sure who that person is, but I hope that whoever that person is or whoever those people are, because there's people like that.
That's corny.
Just take it for what it is.
Yeah, of
you know,
course.
but at the end of the day, as we evolve,
Yeah, we
okay,
evolving.
and digress and evolve, let's talk about more so how you guys are co-parenting these days, because you do have children.
Yes.
You showed me the pictures of your children. You
I
love your
my
kids.
babies. I love them.
You guys, we were having cocktails. He's showing us stuff. The babies kept popping up. He's
Yes.
like, oh, this picture of my son. Oh, this picture of my, and they're
Yes.
beautiful children.
I'm a full-time father.
Yes.
I'm
Wow.
a full-time father. I love my children.
Right.
I do this for my children. All this hustling and bustling
Right.
is for my children.
Right.
It's not for me. It's
Right.
not for her.
Right.
It's not for nobody else. It's for my children. So my children to grow up with generational wealth.
Right.
They grow up with financial literacy. They
Yes.
grow up with
Yeah.
knowing how to hustle. They grow up with knowing a Chanel bag has no value,
But some land do.
but some land do.
Okay, because we talked about that.
Yes.
And I love, and not to put too much, but I'll mention, I love the plans, the financial
Yes.
plans
Thank you.
that you have in place for your children.
And now that I think like that, because my mind is clear.
Yeah.
Dealing with somebody who always thinks about materialistic shit before
Yeah.
the value of life, it makes you blind sometimes. You want to be, you like when you're dealing with a woman and they care about materialistic shit more than personal value in life, you'll try to appease that person so much.
Yeah.
You'll be like, I don't want to lose this person. I don't want to do it. It's not tricking. It's just about, it's the queen.
Well, it's your wife. You were trying to make you were
happy.
Yeah.
I want to make her happy. So it's like, I want to appease her so much. It's like, all right, cool. Like all the money I made, I'm not getting land. I'm getting a purse. I'm getting this. I'm getting jewelry. I'm doing this instead of.
So did you guys, so is it safe to say that what you're saying is she was more so interested in the exterior opposed to developing and building?
That's how I feel.
Okay.
That's how I feel. It could be different.
Yeah.
At times she came through with business plans, but it was more majority of the time outweighs like
You guys
it's
were
like
buying.
this.
You guys were consuming.
We
them.
was buying.
That's a huge
even
ratio.
her father would say like, you're buying too, you're spending too much.
Yeah.
Pick this up for your kids. Do this. I'm in my mind like, damn, he's right. But then in my mind, if I don't do, I feel as though like, not she's gonna leave me, but I feel like, damn, I'm not rewarding my woman.
Right.
I'm not rewarding my wife.
Right. And
You
when
know?
you say you speak about your wife, but were you also, and you also mentioned about you being generous, were you also like taking care of like any family members or?
Of course.
So like yours.
My
and
father lives in my house with me, and her mother lives in my house with me.
Her mother.
Her mother and my
Wow.
father
That's very generous.
lives in my house
Okay.
that I pay for.
Okay.
I
That's
pay
very
the I pay the
generous.
mortgage every month. Me, nobody else. Me. At a time where I was like not low, but in my mind I was like, whoa, like I got people living in my house. Cool. My dad, her mother, I love her mother, I love my dad.
Right.
I'm there for them. They're
Right.
older in age or whatever. They're not older in age. They still move young.
They
but-
jazzy.
Yeah, they jazzy. But so at the end of the day, it's like I feel an obligation. Like I wanted to. It wasn't an obligation I needed to, had to. I wanted to.
So here you are, you're taking care of your family, your wife, one of her parents, your father.
Yes.
You're just really, and then you get cheated on. You feel like, did you ever for one moment feel like I can cheat because I'm doing all this, or was it just something separate?
No, it was something separate.
Okay,
It was
okay.
my own week being a weak boy.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't even about that.
Right.
It wasn't even about, you know, they living with me
Right.
or feeling obligated or feeling pressure. It was just also things of like, I did it.
So fast forward into, you know, the co-parenting aspect of it. Are you guys at least good co-parents together? Because I know some women, they will use their children as pawns, you know, to control the man. And, you know, I'm a person that has been divorced, and I know that, like, that doesn't win. You don't win that way.
Don't win, yeah.
So do you go through those type of things, or is it very
not
easy?
necessarily, because I feel as though she ain't gonna keep my kids away from me.
Okay, good.
I'm a full-time father, and I love my children. And I do anything for them. Like, I do fed time for them. So with that being said, I don't feel like she would keep my children away from me. But at the end of the day, I feel as though she tries to sometimes use them as leverage to, like, say, like, you know, like, you know, to do what
to kind of weaponize me.
to weaponize it. But I don't let it affect me, because I want to grow as a man. I want to grow. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. If I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to talk to you.
Right.
Your mother lives in my house. I'm gonna call your mother to see my children. If I'm on the road or if I'm doing something constructive with my life to benefit my children, I could call your mom to talk to my kids. If I don't want to talk to you, I don't have to talk to you.
Right.
Why does it need that I have to talk to you to talk to my children? I get it. Them your children too.
Right.
But your mom lives in my house.
There are grandparent rights.
It's
as
grandparents.
well, so,
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Can I see my children, please?
Yeah.
I don't have to. I don't want to talk to her, because maybe it'll cause an argument. Maybe it'll cause friction.
So you're trying to make sure that you diffuse.
I try to diffuse everything.
Okay.
I don't want to talk. It's nothing to talk about. Mom, hello, mom. Hey, mom, can I see my kids real quick?
Right.
You like. It's
So because you guys are married, like, and you guys are not communicating, at what point are you going to hit, like, a brick wall where you say, okay, I've got to decide on what I want to do? Because eventually, if you are living a separate life and she's living a separate life, somebody's going to meet somebody amazing.
Yeah, this ain't no Will Smith or Jada Pinkett stuff. This ain't that, because nobody's going to Jada me. Nobody's going to Jada me.
Okay.
She's not going to Jada me. No women in this world will Jada me.
Right.
Because I will not go out, not saying what my dog Will Smith look like a fool.
Yeah.
But it's like, at the end of the day, I don't agree with some things Jada do. I don't agree. You know? But no woman in this world will Jada me.
Okay.
I'm sorry to tell you.
So you would be okay with saying at this point, you know what? I realize, because you've shared a lot with me, even off camera, like in terms of your evolution in detail.
Yes.
And so are you to the point where you're ready to get a divorce?
I mean, for the sake of my children, I'm on a wall with it. I'm on a wall with it. I'm on the fence.
Yeah.
Because, you know, aggravation comes with divorce. A lot of things come with divorce. So that's why I'm on edge with it.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm there.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, but it's not like it's not talked about.
Right.
In my head or with my attorneys.
Right.
But it's always a thing where I have to understand that when you outgrow a person, or come to agreement with yourself,
right?
Not the person, with yourself. You come to agreement with yourself. You have to understand the path that you're going down. You have to understand the righteous path you're going down as growing as a man. Because as I told you, right, Carly, I was a weak boy.
Right.
And I'm tired of being a weak boy.
Yeah.
I have to become a strong man. Because I have conversations with her father, and her father is very transparent. He tells me, you're weak.
Yeah. Wow. That's pretty transparent.
He tells me, you're weak. And I tell him, I am weak. Because I am.
Right.
Because me knowing what she does to trigger me, I fall for it. I yell, I scream, I do all this shit.
Yeah.
You know?
But you know, one thing you shared with me, and then we'll get past this, is you just going through therapy.
Yeah, I'm going, yes.
You know, and that's really good. I can admire that. And I love the fact that you are trying to evolve. And even, you know, you mentioned some of the things that even with your therapist, just evolving and understanding how to marginalize and put things in spaces like, okay, this is my family, this is my business, this is where I want to go, this is my health, my personal health. So that's wonderful.
And therapy, I mean, I went into therapy a little non-sober sometimes. I went into therapy. Now I'm sober sometimes, but therapy is very therapeutic for me because coming from a lot of frustration, a lot of infidelity, a lot of agony, a lot of pain, therapy helps.
Yes, and that's good.
It helps because I have a person named Tony Gaskins. I don't know if you know what that is. You know,
it sounds familiar.
Yeah, so Tony Gaskins really helps me think because I watch his Instagram. I talk to him.
Yes, okay.
I was on the show, MTV Couples Retreat, trying to fix my relationship.
Yes.
You know, so when I watch Tony Gaskins, it just makes me, think better.
Right.
So in that sense, it makes me think.
So
better.
let's shift gears, right? So let's talk about your brand.
Yes.
What's your brand?
My brand is basically, I have a cannabis brand. I have a organization of the biggest heart. Basically, what we do is every year we give back turkeys, we give back
you mentioned
toy drives,
coats and school supplies.
School supplies. I try to involve myself with the community much as possible. Yeah. And shout out to my guy, White Mike. Hey, White Mike, I love you. He does a lot for the community, and he's from where I'm from Irvington, New Jersey, 07111.
Okay.
So White Mike really helps with the community a lot. Right. So I take heed into that. I be like, yo, damn, White Mike doing this. I gotta
know a White Mike.
Yeah, I have to hustle and do this.
Right.
I want to be better in my community to show the youth that you can do it, you can make it out, you can be this person.
Right. I like
Rather than be in the streets, go to jail or get killed or die. Yeah. It's an alternate route. You could be a veterinarian. You could be a makeup artist. You could be whatever you want. You could be whatever you want in this world. Right. You got to put your mind to it and do it.
Right.
You don't have to be a gangbanger or a killer or a street dude or nothing like that. And nowadays it's cool.
Right.
Back then, when I was growing up, I was born '93. It wasn't cool. You had to be a gangbanger. You had to, show people you was tough.
Right.
Now people is YouTubers. People is
influencers,
social media stars, and making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Then we got people in the streets still broke, mad, miserable.
Haters.
And they haters. And you're like, it's ways to make money. You can sell curtains, TVs,
I sell
pillows. Candles, cups.
Right.
You got to put your mind to
it.
So this day and age is different.
Right.
It's a social media realm.
Right.
It's an internet realm. And it made a way for people to make revenue.
Right. So tell me something. I want to know, shifting gears, how did you actually get started in the business?
Basically, how I got started in the business was I was doing videos on Instagram, which was pretending to people. It was humorous. It was very funny, exciting. I got over 100 million views, so people was pretending to me as their cousin.
Right.
I see people in the street, they're like, yo, you remind me of my cousin. I'm like, whoa. I don't know you from a can of paint, but if I remind you of your cousin, hey.
Okay.
All right, and then look.
Like and subscribe.
And then look, this how I flip it. You want to buy the shirt? If I remind your cousin, this shirt costs $40. And they'd be like, they'd pay for it. I'm like, whoa, I have an effect on people now. Let me make revenue.
There we go, business mind.
Let's make revenue.
Okay.
That's what it's called. Everybody want to make money. Everybody want to make dollars and cents. Let's make revenue.
Right.
Because revenue lasts long. We in this for the long haul.
Right.
We in this for not a short time. I'm in it for a long time.
Yes.
So when I knew I was pretending to people a different way, I was like, how can I make revenue? So when I started, I just started pulling up on people, which I'm still doing now.
Yeah.
Pulling up on people businesses, charging them. Back then it was like $50, $100.
Yeah.
And then when I leave, end of the week, I have like $700.
Yeah.
I have $800.
Right.
So now I'm like, oh, I'm making money. I never
You never thought that you'd be able to do it that much.
I never thought off my own gift, because I have a gift. I'm not talented. I have a gift.
Right.
I'm the biggest heart. I have a gift. I'm the biggest, so I have a gift. So with that being said, it was just like I have to make revenue. I have to understand in my mind what I want to do.
Right. I totally understand, and I love that. You're a businessman.
Yes.
You just turned into business mode.
Yes.
You realize
that?
I
have my daughter Juices. I have my own cannabis brand.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the juices and the cannabis brand.
Yeah, I have my own daughter. I have my daughter Juices called Mackenzie's Juices. My daughter's name is Mackenzie Ariel Kimbrough. I love you, baby. Love you, daddy. Love you. Daddy, love you forever, TJ. I love you. Your birthday on Sunday. I love you, TJ. Augie, I love you, baby. Them are my children. I love them to death. But I have my daughter Juices, Mackenzie's Juices. So I haven't been heavy on the salad. Heavy on the salad is a real nutritionist place in Newark, New Jersey, 406 Market Street, Newark, New Jersey. Delicious salads, the best hearty salads you'll ever have in your life. It fills you up like you ate a meal.
I'm gonna have to try it out.
You have to try it out. I'm gonna definitely take you there.
Yes.
We're gonna do an interview in the store.
Let's do it. Trav, you down?
We're gonna do an interview in the store at Heavy on the Salad, and shout out Heavy on the Fruit too. They have a Heavy on the Fruit and Heavy on the Salad.
I'm totally down.
Basically, I have my daughter juice is a pineapple mint. It has the mint leaf in the juice, and it's very delicious.
How did you get into that?
Basically, what it was, I seen my man Chip. He was making a juice. I tasted it. I said, Mackenzie juice. It's over. We doing this. It's
You
Mackenzie
just knew
juice.
right then and there.
I just knew this had to have my daughter's name on it.
I just love that.
It has to have this juice right here is going to be in Walmart. It's going to be in Aldi's. It's going to be in Target, Walmart,
Whole
Foods, everywhere.
We're ready to claim it.
Yes. This is Mackenzie's juice.
Yes.
And the way he makes it is heaven sent. So, with that being said, my daughter juices is magnificent.
That is wonderful. I would take that whole business and put it in a trust just for your daughter.
Yes, I am. That's for my daughter when she grow up.
Yes.
She's like, Daddy, I got my own juice.
Yes.
You do.
It's
You
all
taste
yours,
it?
Mama.
Huh. She didn't even taste her own juice yet.
Right. So tell me about the cannabis business. So how does that work?
Basically, me and my wife started it 2020, June 5th. We was in the kitchen. We was thinking about stuff. You know, I was like, whoa, like I need to do something. I want to do something during the pandemic.
Right.
I want to do something to make some more money. I'm making money already, but I want to do something to ante the pot.
Right,
Ante
there
up
we
the
go.
pot.
Yeah.
I want to add to the pot. I'm like, what is the next? Cannabis.
Yeah.
Cannabis. Cannabis is legal. I mean, it's not legal in Atlanta. It's not legal in Miami. It's not legal down here yet.
It's going to be.
It's going to be soon, but it's legal. So I'm like, whoa. My cannabis brand, Lung Smacker.
Okay, so what is the cannabis brand?
It's called Lung Smacker.
How did you come up with that name?
Basically, back in the day, we used to have like a Black and Mild, and we used to put weed in it. So when we would put the marijuana, the cannabis in it, we would champ it and have we would smoke it. So now it's a lung smacker because we have the tobacco and the cannabis inside of it. So it's like, ooh, this is the lung smacker. My lungs is getting smacked.
That is so clever.
Yes. So then shout out to my dog Roddy Rod.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Roddy Rod. He just lost his mother too.
Oh, okay. I'm
shout
sorry
out
to
to
hear
Miss
that.
Keisha. I love you. I love you to death. God rest your soul. He just lost his mom. Shout out to my dog Roddy Rod. Me and my dog Roddy Rod, he really we came up with the name in a park one day. You know what I'm saying? Like when we was young.
I like that.
Yeah.
That is so dope.
Yes.
Okay, so again, the name of the brand is?
Lung Smacker.
Okay, so you have that business. Do you have anything else?
Yes, also I have a Fatboy closet coming soon, which I'm about to sell clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have my what else I got? I got a lot of things in the works. You know, I have my movie company coming, my television company coming, Fatboy Network.
Okay.
You know, a lot of things
Okay,
coming.
so wait, you're a funny man. We almost missed that.
Yeah.
That's how you got started, being funny.
Yes, I got started being funny, but they would say, yo, he's a comedian, he's this. I'm not a comedian. You know, I'm a jack of all trades. I'm an entertainer, you know? And I don't like to be put in the box. Because when I get put in the box, I feel the need to tell people I'm not a comedian.
Oh,
I don't when I was doing the things of being doing videos on Instagram of humorous things. Yeah. I was 22. I'm 30. It's about.
He's like, I'm not the funny man, the funny boy.
Yes,
like
the funny boy. I'm a man now.
I know that's right.
I'm a very intelligent man too, and I think on my feet and I think on my toes, and I like to make quick decisions.
So if there's one thing in closing that you would like for everyone to know about you at this point in your life, as you've been evolving, as you've been going through, healing and all that fun stuff, what is that one thing that you would like for people to know, and just let us know?
Basically, I'm becoming a man, and I want people to know that I'm not a comedian. You know, I'm a 30-year-old man that has kids, and I'm ready for a new brink on life, and I'm ready to experience being a man instead of a little boy, because, dealing with marriage, dealing with children, dealing with this life that I live, I was a weak boy. I'm ready to be a strong man.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that for you. Thank you so much for coming to the show.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. And if you can let everybody know where they can find you on social.
You can follow me at Fatboy. You can follow me on Twitter at Fatboy SSE83. You can follow me on Snapchat at the big Fatboy the biggest _. And yeah, that's about it. You can Google me.
All right.
Thank you.
And I am Cocktails with Carly. You can find me on Instagram at Cocktails with Carly _. You can also find our show page, which is Let's Talk Over Cocktails. And of course on YouTube, Let's Talk Over Cocktails with Carly. It has been amazing. Shout out to my team in the back. Thank you so much. Shout out to Trav in the back at The Cool One. Check him out if you guys are interested in podcasting, our production, all that fun stuff. Shout out to the Taste Bud King that's in the back. Made sure that we were good to go today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Much love. We will see you next week. Bye.